So, obviously you work very hard and you have the duration of your life. So, my one question is that if you had a whole year off to yourself and with Simon and the kids, what would you do?
Well, I probably wouldn't take my kids because that would make it a lot more expensive. But because our kids are adults now, we would travel. So what I would love to do, I mean, having grown up in a fairly well, certainly a country area where we couldn't travel much. My dad was a farmer. I didn't travel as a child. We didn't have resources to travel, and so I haven't actually. I've traveled some as an adult, but I would love to actually travel the entire world, and I'd like to go to, spend the whole year traveling and being with people across all the different countries. I just think we live in such an amazing world, and I can't imagine any way I would enjoy a year better than that.
Oh.
Would you ever think about going back to your hometown?
No.
At all? No?
Not to live.
No, just to visit, I guess.
Oh, I go back once a year to visit. No, and I think in my country town, you're always, a girl particularly is always somebody's sister, cousin, wife, daughter. You're connected to the patriarchy, and it's very strong, at least where I've grown up, and I don't think I could be me in the town that I grew up in, although I'm very thankful for that background. And I think a lot of rural girls feel that way, certainly ones I've talked to.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
But I would never want to go back and live, so I think you go back and enjoy what you've grown up in, but for me, Melbourne is home.
That's beautiful.
That's lovely. We had a few more questions about St Hilda's specifically. For example, what is your goal for your first year at St Hilda's?
I think my first year is just to, when you follow a very popular principal like Barbara, I think the first year is just surviving that you're not Barbara. And people don't feel like the place is falling around apart. And I think that's by far the most important thing, is to prove some credibility. When Barbara started as the principal, she had been on the council for a number of years. She's very well known, where I'm really unknown to really the entire constituency, not just the students, but also the alum. And so I think building trust with that group over the year will be really important. But there's things that I would love to contribute to. I think St Hilda's has such an amazing potential, to build its donor base. To go to St Hilda's, you need about $30,000 a year. We need to build our scholarships, and I've got a lot of experience in that area, and I'm looking forward to bringing some expertise there and perhaps influencing people to give money to St Hilda's so that students can study here.
In regards to that, have you found that's been quite a hard thing to do in the past? Getting donors to donate to, residential colleges and that kind of thing? Or?
I think getting anybody to donate money is hard, regardless of what you're trying to raise money for, whether it's for cancer research or for scholarships. I think it's really, it's difficult to get people to part with their money, because what they need to know is that when they give their money, they're actually helping transform a life. That is, and getting that connection right, and helping people see that that's why they're giving their money. That's the hard bit. So there's people who are very generous, and there's certainly students who desperately need it. It's the hard work is linking those two.
Yeah.
And I think telling the story again and again. I mean, having been a scholarship recipient myself, I could never have gone to university without a full scholarship. And it's changed my life in every way possible. I can't think of anything that I could say that isn't different because of an education. And I guess for me, it's building that credibility and helping people see that giving money to St Hilda's is actually going to go towards a student and helping them develop a life.